team looking for its first win, the Judicials, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Judicials will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Notre Dame's offense will have the football first. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good now. I think they have a chance to get even better. When you look at the schedule moving ahead, they're going to have to force feed him the football. He's going to have to play big in those games if they're going to keep winning. So keep an eye on this guy as a Heisman favorite because he's got that kind of ability.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Hebert. Throws to the back. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. All out of space. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They grab the early lead. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Using his legs, it's O'Neal. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The option look. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Judicials send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gets it to the back. Inside the 35. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Just inside the 30 at the 29. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Fires to the right. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Irish.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. Big fullback's got it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. And the Judicials come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Judicials are moving quickly down the field. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. On the option. Quick toss. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Looking for a man. It's Hebert. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Flanagan. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Final play of the quarter coming. The give to the fullback. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Judicials decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got the first down. Looking for more. Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Pulls it in. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. To the air, it's Hebert. Looking to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Power football with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown! Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the move, it's O'Neal. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. On the option. Now the toss. Powers through the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Grab behind the line. It's O'Neal. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. The Judicials will line up to punt it away. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Stealing a score on special teams. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Here we go, to the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Run it with the fullback. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Judicials are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's York. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the option. Running to Green. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Trying play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Judicials will call on their punt team. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Hebert. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it on the right. Touchdown, Irish! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And And now this offense will take the field again. Sends it back in motion. Running into the open space. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Judicials can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Runs through a tackle. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Judicials have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. Quarterback on the keep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. 1 man in the backfield, and he gets it. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. To the air, it's Abear. Rushes on him. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback moving. He's going to fire to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Picked off. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Looking downfield very late in the half. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock.
And 1st down for the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Judicials. Fitted in the window for the score. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Gets the back moving. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Moving out of the pocket. Crosses the 35.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
The Judicials with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the 4th down.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got the screen set up. Still running at the 40. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Now on the option. Leaves it with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking for a man. It's Fleck. Fires to the big fella. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Swings it out to the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs...
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Caught in the backfield. It's O'Neal. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the ground, it's O'Neal. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The option look. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Here come the Irish back on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Like, if you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Skips away from pressure. Oh, better look out! All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. He'll do it himself. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The offense. Motion from the back. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly. Got it in the middle. It's Coates. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
The Judicials will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action. It sets up the RPO.
Turning it on! He's piled up 76 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. On the move at the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. A 1st down for the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Notre Dame! push this winning streak to 5.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Sends it back in motion. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coates. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. And the Judicials come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Gets the back moving. On the option. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Judicials have their offense in high gear.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Judicials line up to punt it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Hebert. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Judicials in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's York. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's made. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The play action fake. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the right. Heads the open man. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously